All right, welcome back, welcome back. Um, so as far as the intake mod goes, I got to get a thin walled, like 8mm socket. Stihl decided to use a special setup, we'll call it. So you really can't do anything with that. The muffler, though, we are going to pull. We're going to do a nice muffler mod on it. Alright, so found a combination that will get the muffler off, so we'll pull the muffler right now. Alright, that's what we got. Just a basic can. Some bolts. Decent looking, but we're going to go ahead and give this a little bit of mod and we'll see how it goes. Right now we are going to inspect the piston and cylinder. I'll show you how we do that right now. Get you guys zoomed in. So this is something I do on pretty much all the saws that I purchase. You always want to go ahead and pull the muffler and give a good look inside and see what's going on. So we're looking at the piston. There's no scoring marks on it. I don't know if I'm able to get you guys a good view. I'm going to do my best. It's probably not going to be that great. This piston looks good. Got 2 rings on it. Cylinder wall looks good on the other side. Yeah. This is a very healthy saw, tons of compression. So we're going to go ahead and get this cleaned up here. The first thing we're going to do is plug the exhaust port. And then we are going to blow off all of this crap that's on there. I like to keep the piston all the way at the top. That way the exhaust window isn't open. So we'll go ahead and... I really wanted to do that intake mod, but we're not going to be able to do that right away. We're going to have to wait until I'm able to get that intake off. But for right now, we'll go ahead and pull this little heat plate off here. And we'll just put it down the way it came off. That way we know how it goes back on. We're going to go ahead and... got, napkins here. So we will take a napkin. I'm going to fold this in half. And pretty much we're just going to stick it in this exhaust. I got it kind of pretty much balled up. And we're just sticking it in that exhaust port. Just like that. Pretty much just plugging it right up. Now we're going to go ahead and take the air compressor and we're going to blow all this gunk out. So I apologize if you hear the air compressor running, but I need air to clean. So we're going to go ahead and bring some pressure up here. And we're going to put this down on the ground and get her blown off. That way I'm not getting pitch everywhere. That looks much better. Much better. We'll go ahead and take a napkin and clean the rest of this case up. good there. We're going to leave that napkin in there just so nothing gets in the exhaust port. We'll blow our work area off a little bit here. Try not to lose all the parts that we need. Clip wet. It's around here somewhere, I'll find it. Where did that go? Oh, there it is. Ha, success. We'll put these in the rim sprocket. This filter we're gonna wash out real quick. I blew it out. It looks good, you can see through it. Light can go through it now. My main thing is if you can't see light through this, then you got a problem. You can see it's kind of dirty. There's still some particulates in there, but for the most part it's fairly clean. So we'll go ahead and get this washed off. We'll be good there. The muffler, we're gonna go ahead and get this cleaned up. We're gonna blow all the rest of this gunk off of here, and then we're gonna go ahead and resurface the whole thing. Go ahead and kill that so you guys don't have to hear that. All right, so we have just a single hole here. We'll take a light to it and we'll see what we have. So it is very, very baffled. If I shine a light in the exhaust port, you really don't see any light through the hole. It does have a spark screen in it that I'm now seeing that we could probably take out. How does this come out? I imagine it has to be bent straight to be pulled out. No? Got it. We don't need that where we're going. All right. So we got the spark arrestor out of there. So it looks like that one hole there is an open hole right to the thing. So we're just going to give this one, as long as, let's see how it's going to, the chain bright might melt a little bit. I want to go where that hole was for the spark arrestor, but I don't know. I think we just make that hole just a little bit bigger. It's got the baffle on the top, so I mean it's gonna have to be pushed out, so I think it'll be good on the chain brake. Probably put a little bit of heat tape on the underside of this chain brake just to be safe. Let's go ahead and give this a little bit more flow. So find a drill bit of the appropriate size. I think all my bits are upstairs that I want to use, the good ones. I don't know how good these ones are. So the most important thing about after you do this is that you blow this out thoroughly. You do not want to leave fines in the muffler. Personally, I rinse them out afterwards, but people like to put water in them. As long as you blow it out really good, you're usually set. So the factory hole goes through the baffle pretty much and isn't a direct flow, but this small hole where the spark arrestor screen is. I know for a fact this customer is not going to be cutting on national forests, and we don't really have wildfires in New York like they do in other parts of the country, so we're not too concerned about that. We just want a little more flow and a little more power. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and open this up. We're not going to go drastic. We're going to make small increments, and we're going to go from there. So put this on drill. Good. Open her up a little bit. You want to step up very small when you do muffler mods. You don't want huge holes. I watched a video today actually. Guy had a 271 or something similar, and he just drilled small holes in the front of the face of the muffler. Never do that. That's terrible. They design these mufflers a certain way, and they're supposed to have a little bit of back pressure. They're not supposed to be totally wide open, especially a saw that's not anything over like 60, 70 cc's. You don't need it that open. So right now you can kind of see we enlarged that hole, and if you looked through here, you can see the hole that we enlarged right there. Yeah. Right there, yeah. Just a small little muffler mod, and we're gonna go one size bigger, which isn't very big. I don't remember the size of this bit, but it's nothing extreme. Got a good view on the muffler, a good angle on it. Open her up. We're gonna go just a little bit bigger. Nothing too crazy. I don't know if these silver ones are tempered or not. It's the same size. See all the metal coming out of there? I gotta make sure we get all that out. I think we're gonna go a little bit bigger. I'll show you the rest. I'm gonna go get the rest of my drill bits real quick because I need sizes I don't have down here. Drill bits. Let's go up slightly bigger. This is going to give a little more snap on the throttle. It's going to be a little more peppier. Looks good to me. I don't want to go too aggressive with it. I don't want it louder, I want it more responsive. I think that's good. All right, get this blown out. Good to go on that. That looks good. We're just going to deburr that real quick. All right, good to go. Got a nice hole in there. There you go, you can see it right there. Nothing big, small. It's not a very big exhaust outlet, so we really don't want a huge outlet, so we'll go ahead and call that good. I do want to clean this up the best possible. And then we're going to go and throw a coat of high temp black on this to make it look really nice. So we'll go ahead and get this sanded down. And then we'll go ahead and get it sprayed and back on the saw. Not going to be able to do the intake mod that I wanted to do yet. But we will try to get the appropriate thin well steel socket that Stihl pretty much made so you can't work on your own stuff. Gotta love it. Not just Stihl does it though, a lot of companies do it where they pretty much have proprietary tools and stuff that you pretty much have to have if you want to, you know, work on your own equipment, which I don't believe in. I believe in the Right to Repair Act. I believe that if you buy it from a store, you should be able to modify it, do whatever you want with it. If you want to spray paint it purple, pink, I think you should be able to do that. If you want to hack the software and you want to make it open source where it does different stuff, I think you should be able to do that. That's just my opinion. That's just me. Thanks everyone for watching. We're gonna go ahead and get this modded. We're gonna get this cleaned up. We'll show you pretty much how it looks now. Give you guys an all around. Get a better light on it as well, because the lighting down here is kind of crappy. It's in decent shape, but pretty dirty. Gonna give it a light sanding and then some high temp, and we'll go from there. Thanks everyone for watching. We're gonna go ahead and get the rest of this cleaned up. I got parts gonna be ordered tomorrow. If not, I'm gonna go pick them up from the local dealer myself. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Hope you guys have a good time. We'll get this finished up probably this weekend and back to the customer. If you're watching, this is your saw. It's coming along great, and should have a little more pep to its step. Thanks for watching. If you like this, like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Everyone have a great night. Happy Friday.